Observations is not shit talking. It's a matter of fact.
Yeah.
You're fat.
They're like doing their feet, whatever, right? And then like, oh no, whatever, right? And then like, hey, what'd you say? Oh, he say that he wonder how your shoe handle all that weight when you step on it.
Welcome back to another episode of The Careful Boys. Question for you. If you could delete this stereotype about your peoples, what would it be?
Wait, are we deleting the action that caused the stereotype or deleting the awareness of the stereotype itself?
Or because it could come back.
You know what I mean?
Feel free to define which stereotype you're thinking about, and then we'll decipher which one makes more sense.
Or the truth becomes the other thing.
What do you mean?
So like, let's say if I go, Chinese people are short. I delete that. Boom! All Chinese people are all magically 6 feet tall.
Why you changing the prompt?
Or do people just not know that they're...
Yeah, like what is it? Is
I think I get it, because I would change the stereotype that white people, and it's pretty true, like feel the need to speak for other races, like in a preachy way.
Are you speaking for our prompt right now? We're trying to figure it out.
No, I'm speaking for the prompt.
That's pretty. That's pretty good.
I think that's what you meant, right?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
So it's just a stereotype, not like the thing about it, and then the truth.
If that's the first thing that comes to your mind, we can at least discuss it as a group,
Okay.
and then see if.
So name the stereotype first, and then we'll work backwards from there.
Yeah.
I think the Filipino dudes leaving their freaking kids is... I'd like to get rid of that somehow.
So they can still leave them, but now they don't
No,
have
I would
to
like to
deal
get
with
rid
the
of
shame.
all of it. I would like to get rid of that as a whole, but
Okay. So it stops the stereotype.
only because we didn't see that shit growing up because we're from like Seventh-day Adventist households didn't get divorced.
How my dad's Filipino then.
So like I was foreign to that up until I was in college, and then people were like bringing that up, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's true. There were a lot of like the whole Filipino dads have like other families and
Like
stuff.
Catholic communities that were Filipino experienced that way more
Yeah.
than Seventh-day Adventists.
Dude, imagine everybody who never met their dad growing up is like, I'm guessing he's Filipino.
Yeah, I would like that stereotype to be out of here because I think that doesn't apply as much as I think the stereotype took more what is it called? It got more momentum than the actual thing itself.
I mean, every stereotype comes from something.
No, I agree it comes from something, but I don't think per capita is as bad as it sounds. Yeah.
I think I like all the Chinese stereotypes.
I think you do too.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, which one would I get rid of? Like, I like that Chinese people are stingy.
He likes it.
Like, that's pretty cool. I
You don't care about the small pee-pee one?
That's not just Chinese.
That's like that's all Asians. I guess that one.
But then people think China is all Asia. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
The
sure.
so the other part that I don't like, that I don't mind it, is because then it becomes a mystery and you got to find out.
Stupid.
Oh,
and then they
because-
get surprised
because it
they
lowers the
expect
standard,
small.
yeah.
They expect small. So if you have a normal dick, they're like, it's big.
Hey, he's a glass half full guy, you know?
That's cool.
What about the
Set
driving
the standards low.
The driving one, I think is cool too, because then now you're like, oh shit, I better watch out for this motherfucker. He might crash into me. He might crash both of us.
You know what's funny about that stereotype? The insurance is higher when you live in a Chinese neighborhood.
Dude, same with Glendale. Same with Glendale and Armenians.
100%.
It's just statistical incidents.
What about like, oh, that guy Chinese probably beats his kids.
That's not a stereotype, is it?
Good, you should.
I don't think that doesn't negatively affect.
You gotta beat your kids, man. You gotta beat them.
It's fair.
But it's like they torture them for good grades. It's a little bit different because it's not like they get alcohol and beat their kids.
Yeah. It's like a responsible beating.
Oh, yeah. It comes from a good place almost.
They're like, you know why their kids are doctors and lawyers? Because they get beat. So that's different.
Formative.
Can you think of a negative Chinese stereotype potentially?
Oh, just the ones Bart tells me about. Like, pretty much all of those.
Yeah, and I kind of like all of them.
No, that's fair.
And I actually just like stereotypes in general because they're pretty fun.
Cool answer, Steve.
Yeah. Let me jump off a cliff for you guys.
We're trying to get him to name ones that we didn't say.
Chilling, dude.
Let me jump off a cliff.
I'm not Anthony Lee walking into rakes in here, okay?
I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, the one about Chinese people being
Doing it for views, bro. I'm a rider.
Just make one up.
Yeah, make one. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
just
go
be
ahead.
like,
make one.
you know
And we'll
how-
make one. We'll make it catch on.
A Chinese stereotype?
Yeah. Like they have really good lawns or something. Like it's just make one up. Like they're really good.
Like they come in here, they scoop up real estate from everybody.
Oh, you know, okay,
That's
here's
actually
one,
true.
Here's one I'll get rid of for you that I think is useful to get rid of.
Okay.
That Chinese people are easy to rob and they keep cash inside their house. Because that negatively affected the crime rate against Chinese people.
That's a good one.
They do keep it inside there.
Or like the Chinese elderly always have red envelopes with money around this time of year in their purses, so you can attack those ones.
Yeah.
I think a good stereotype to get rid of for Chinese people is organ harvesting. I think that's a pretty good one.
One stereotype I would like to get rid of in a moment of time, and not even because the stereotype is bad, but it's because the people that perceived it this way stupid as fuck.
Oh, okay.
Bless you.
Was when all the Chinese grandparents getting their asses beat because of COVID. I wish that was taken out, where they understood, like, it's not the fucking Chinese senior citizens bringing COVID here, and then now they're getting jumped in the middle of the streets. But that was just people that were just retarded, you know?
Yeah, that's just their retard.
That made me realize that not all Asian people know karate, which I used to think.
Very true.
That's a stereotype that they should have kept. Because I think people avoided fighting Asians because they're like,
In the 80s?
yeah, they're like, they know Kung Fu, dude.
And 90s.
That's why they
And
weren't
90s.
beating Asian seniors in the 80s. You know? Because Bruce Lee set that stereotype.
Like I used to see like an old Asian person with a staff or anything like that, or like a walking stick, and I'd be like, do not fuck with that guy. Because I watched Three Ninjas and that guy will fuck you up.
Yep. And he probably has a sword in his cane.
Hey, give him some of the Viet stereotypes he should get rid of.
Or which ones do you want to get rid of? Do you have any you want to get rid of?
Yeah, what do you wanna
Vietnamese
do?
people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you like them all?
Vietnamese stereotype.
They have mud in your houses?
Yeah.
Obviously, I do think, and you know, I'm at fault for this too. I'm at fault for this too, in terms of I always go around saying like you
Mud Hut Asian.
got to stay away from fucking Vietnamese girls.
Oh.
Oh. But it's true. I dated
I
a
perpetuate that one too.
I perpetuate it because it's just true. It is
wild, dude.
That's Cuckoo City, dude.
Yeah.
So I can imagine them wanting that stereotype to, you know, be eradicated.
But my buddy's wife is Vietnamese. They are riders, dude. Like they ride so hard for their dudes. It's you wouldn't believe it.
Imagine what happens when they don't like how you're conducting.
Fair. Yeah.
That same energy is.
Yeah.
It's intense.
It's so terrifying, dude.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, there's the whole gambling thing, but I don't think that's like a huge problem, to be honest.
Gambo.
Yeah, like let your people go gamble, you know. On your tip though, like with even like the, you know, during the Asian hate and stuff like that, I think just even at that time there was this idea. Stereotype might be too loose of a word, but just like, you know, like, oh, like Asians are just like white adjacent in America, and they use that as like a negative kind of thing. And then that was just like a whole concept of like minority Olympics, you know, where it's like which one's the more minority of the minorities, and it's like, yo, like everybody got their own version of their minority experience, you know. So like instead of thinking like as if like being white was also like just such an evil thing, you know, people are just born the way they are, and it's like I understand that people hurt people type stuff, but like that was a weird thing to be an Asian at that time and then be classified as like this other thing, as if like we didn't have our own minority experience.
I think also a big part of that was that it was a talking point for conservatives to shut down liberals that were saying that that they had it hard, because they would always point to Asians. Charlie Kirk would do it all the time. He'd be like, well, then how did Asians in one generation become some of the richest people in your community? You know what I mean? It's like a thing where like we're being used as like because we did decently in one gen.
Because we're teachers' pet.
Yeah.
And all Asians want to do is like, shut up! You guys fucking talk too much!
But then,
we
like,
just want to make money!
But then Asians being successful in one generation wasn't to be used as, they didn't do it to be used as a, look and see how bad you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We did it so we can buy Lexuses.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
But then I think people looked at it with animosity after hearing it delivered that way.
And to be fair, the people that are doing well came with education and shit. Like, It wasn't like the same. Like we you know,
No,
they
yeah,
didn't
exactly,
have
yeah.
money, but like we're talking about people who got like businesses stolen from communists, but they're all entrepreneurs. They did it before. Like they were millionaires in their country. They could come here and they could restart, get it done. It ain't the same for other cultures. You can't. It's not apples to apples. But I think like us being used for that is like all we want to do is make a little money and go to the casino and not be involved in all this fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Everybody else in America wastes so much time talking and fucking feeling right. And Asians are like, y'all stupid, dude. Just make money, fucking feed your kids. That's it.
Yeah.
I got one more stereotype that I think would be like fun for Vietnamese people to delete, even if it's true. It's that everybody who goes to like nail salons think that the ladies are just talking shit on you the whole time.
They are.
And some of them will talk some shit, but like Asian people talking shit, or like what people perceive as talking shit, is sometimes they're just being like matter of fact descriptive the way they understand it. Sure, if you like word for word translate it the way that we as a society understand, especially Asian Americans, like we're like, oh, like that's very rude to say that to a person.
True.
Which is why they're not saying it to that person. They're saying it to their friend, a descriptive thing, you know, and it's perceived as shit talking.
Observations is not shit talking. It's a matter of fact.
Yeah.
You're fat.
Exactly.
Exhibit A, you are bigger than I saw you last year in Thanksgiving.
Actually, I like that.
But like the stereotype is like, oh, like, you know, you go to the nail salon, all of them are talking shit on
But
you.
isn't it talking shit if you're not saying it directly to them?
They'll say it to you too,
Right.
but I think they also enjoy gossiping and just speaking their.
But that's what I'm saying. So that is
that's all
talking
you do.
shit.
You're
That's
also
talking
like-
shit. What are you talking about?
You're also, well, that's the thing though. I'm not saying it's not true.
That's actually talking shit.
I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying I'm like deleting the stereotype. so people,
don't delete the action, delete the stereotype.
No, so what will happen will be like they're like doing their feet, whatever, right? And then and like, oh no, ain't the guy, no, but ain't no, but whatever, right? And then like, hey, what'd you say? Oh, he say that he wonder how your shoe handle all that weight when you step on it. They'll just tell you straight up.
yeah, so it's not like talking shit. They just don't like, English isn't their first language.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then they're also, maybe they're being considerate. Maybe they don't think you want to hear that.
Yeah. Why this guy Kwan so big?
Plus, they're also like cleaning the shit out of your feet and your
Yeah, that's
toes
true.
and stuff.
That's
It's
true.
like, I think it's kind of a trade-off.
That's
You
true.
know what I mean?
That's a stereotype I want to remove. This ain't a Filipino one. It's just like Chinese, Korean, or whatever in general. That just because they have a business that they own in the hood, that they're like robbing the community, they're not a part of it. I don't like that one.
Yeah.
That one's dumb to me.
Yeah, but they feel like they're superior and they're like just like a leech or something.
Yeah. Because, you know, Spike Lee always has movies where that shit is like pointed out, but then he does also make the point that that's also part of your community. Like, and you also have like every right to open a business that competes with it or whatever. But if they're like mad that like, oh, the people that are selling extensions are Korean and that's like our money's going to them, it's like I don't think that type of opinion helps anything. And it just like makes them get hated on. And I'm like, all right, you know, like David So's.
Complaining is hella fun.
I just want the Japanese pervert one gone so I can enjoy my porn without people looking at me funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Japanese pervert one is an interesting one because they tried really hard to like keep that one down.
I think Joe single-handedly boosted it probably 1%.
I love the Japanese pervert stereotype because then it lets all the other Asians be perverts just as long as you don't pass the Japanese pervert.
yeah, that's the
know.
threshold for like maximum perverse.
Now
Yeah.
the rest of Asians just look sexless, and all of Japan took the horny energy of the rest of Asia when they colonized it, and then they kept it in Japan. That's what.
But K-pop guys fuck.
Yeah, but they're not known to be.
They're not like grabbing panties and going,
Okay.
Japanese ones is like weird shit. Like
and I like those.
they're like OnlyFans supporters, and yeah,
And it's weird to have like high perversion, low birth rate combo.
yeah, so horny but
kinda
can't
funny.
come.
Can't come.
I didn't know that was part of the stereotype.
You know those Japanese guys that
No.
can't come?